After a busy morning of, like, intense World Cup score prediction admin and stuff ahead of Wednesday, I thought, you know what? At the end of it, I'd be able to sit down and have a nice relaxing stream until I remembered what game we were playing. Fuck. Although things are going quite well, if we can get the car inspected today, we're like 2 steps away from beating this and going back to whatever we were doing. And with Valheim's expansion release date announced, we need to clear room. Bear Azar, welcome to the stream. How is everybody? I guess I should state, as much as it pains me to do so, that on Friday, the Greens got their 2nd golf win of 2026. Only their 2nd. We're halfway through the year. Now, you would say, that's terrible from the Greens. But they picked the 1 week to get their 2nd golf win to have the year's first full sweep week. The Greens got... good weekend for survival games, yeah? Yeah, absolutely. State of Decay 3. It's real. Apparently. Even though I can see a trailer for it with gameplay, I still can't be quite do you know what I mean? However, we're playing the monster of all survival games today. Welcome to my summer car. Need to get some bits and bobs bolted on, and then we're off to go get inspected. Not sure what you saw on Grounded 2, but zip lines are coming with the... Lovely. Azar, this is good news. Music to my ears. Right, let's get in. Let's get some bits and bobs bolted on, and let's get started, shall we? I tell you what I might do first. What's on there? My winter car discussion. Oh, that's the thing that I said I would put up cheeky, right? But I guess what I might do is, and Siddles will like this. 1 second. I'll just scale this back. Is I might just ensure that it is foolproof, the score prediction thing. That's what, August 11th, Azar, I appreciate it. Good, okay. Oh god, well, let's just get in whenever we play that again next and just build the biggest web of bullshit zipline infrastructure. Well, that sounds good, actually. Lovely. Alright, thank you, Azar, I appreciate you letting me know. So, we've had a bit of well, it's the usual issue, but I wonder if I can get ahead of it where people maybe have misunderstood how to put in their score predictions for the World Cup. If you'd like to do it, by the way, and potentially win yourself a point and help your team get 10 points, then go to my most recent message in Discord. What's anything more, but I'm excited to see what you think of all the stuff. Yeah, cool. Cool. Right. My summer car. We're only here to get the pregnancy ending, but the car is all put together and our new wheels are put on. We tried to drive the car last week and the tyres immediately popped. But we're nearly there. But yeah, just before I get started, how could I write this in a way that I say, if I'll put... What's the first game? Is anybody here that knows what the first game is of the World Cup? I suppose I can click my own link and find out, right? So the first game is... Is it Mexico versus South Africa, the first game, I think? If you think Mexico beat South Africa 2-0, type enter 2-0. Is that a good way of writing it, do you think? And then I'll just keep this on screen at all times. Not at all times, sorry. I can pop this up on screen if anybody wants to see it. Can I even centre this horizontally? I don't know. Mexico versus someone. Maybe Egypt? I don't know, actually. 6-4 good afternoon. Or maybe just do it like this. There you go. And then I'll write like... I mean, that works, right? Yeah, that's enough info, I think. Good, right. So if we need to have that discussion, we can do it. 6-4, how are we? That's true. Right then. It is Tuesday at 8:30. So I think we'll put some music on. Of course, it's the Valheim music. For those that didn't see, Valheim's final expansion has got a release date. It's in September, I think. But without further ado, let's get these flowers off. Yeah, I fully understand, by the way, and it happens every year. There might be fans of Doomhaus bullshit that aren't fans of football that get involved in this score prediction sheet, and it is understandably not the easiest thing to fathom if you're not a football fan, even if Siddles has written his instructions as clear as he can. Plus, given the 72 games to do, I can understand how people aren't feeling entirely up for taking the extra effort. But it's pretty fun, especially with the new bot that Katz has got worked out, so that as the games have got... Can you believe Sothan just walks in and interrupts me as always? Sothan, good morning. Katz has developed, as he did towards the end of the... Sothan, I appreciate the 92 months. You're very lovely. Thank you, Pride. Katz has developed it so that during the games, as the scores come in live, it will do what I was doing manually for the last tournament. It will show who is currently about to win the maximum points from each game and who is going to win the middle tier and who's not getting anything. And speaking of Sothan, we're all looking forward to seeing the bullshit you put into it, Sothan. Right. I guess we've got a bit of time before the sun goes down, given it is 9 PM. So I think what we'll do is we'll get the final bits of bodywork on. Oh, the fucking loud songs come on. Hang on, everybody mute. Jesus Christ, that is loud. It is so thin, yeah, and I know that you know this and will ignore it, but this is what you do for the score predictions. Yeah? Good. Gonna put that on every time somebody asks. Right, what was I doing? Fenders to the chassis, 510s. I think I normally do. As I said, so then that wasn't in, did you? Your guesses just don't make logical sense. Yeah, but oftentimes you write full essays and stuff. Which you should continue to do, because it's more work for Siddles. And Katz's bot. Was it 10 5s, I think, for these? It's so nice to see the car not all banged up. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's absolutely no rules against anything. So you can use previous results, you can use form tables, you can use AI, you can do anything you want to work out your scores, or you can use absolutely nothing and just wing it, because you'd be surprised how well people that just wing it do sometimes. You did, and we've been talking about it since, apparently, sir. People are hotly anticipating your bullshit this year, so don't let us down. Okay, grill's going on, 2 6s. I much prefer this grill to the GT one. It's so much nicer. Beauty. 2 6s. Thing is, though, is in morning I need to go and take a trip to town. Because we need to go and get, we need to go and fill a jerry can and get some fuel. Because I've continued to forget that to the point where now I don't have enough fuel. Bonnet to the chassis, 4 6s, and then it's the doors, and we're done. What do you reckon to the Katz's choice of colour? I'm warming to it suddenly. Oh, I like the Satsuma, I forgot. So these bolts are up here somewhere, right? I was good at remembering where these were. And it would appear it's still the same fucking situation. Where the friggin' hell? Just can't see because that shit's in my face. Got it here somewhere. There. There. There should be 4 of them, so maybe one behind it? Yep. Beautiful. Banger. Lovely. And then the doors are 10s, I think. Why does it not say put the doors on? Have I missed a section? Front bumper is 2 8s. Do I have a front bumper? I've already put the bumpers on. Yeah, I have, okay. I don't remember doing that. Bonnet and, yeah, just need to put the doors on then and we're good. I think the doors are 10s. Yeah, man. So yeah, if you want to do the score predictions, link is in my last message in Discord. The only problem is, because it's hosted where it is, all of Europe will be in bed for most of them. So it doesn't set a maximum character limit on answers. However, Google did. Where's the other ones? What, so you can't write your usual essays? So your adoring fans are going to be so disappointed. And with that, I might take it for a test drive actually. The car is completed. It's a good looking little car. Kat, see you in the stream right now? Got a question. Who knows my ass? The fact that you've already hit the character limit tells us a story already. I know I was warming to the Rivet and stuff, but I don't think I'll ever warm to it as much as that I've warmed to this. That is a good looking little car. Lovely. Right, so that should be everything. I guess the one thing I need for the inspection is the warning triangle. So let's just get that sorted now. Right, warning triangle's in. Is there something I'm forgetting? I don't think there is there? Okay, well, let's take it for a spin. Cats, good afternoon. The fuckers added a watch streak to the channel list on the left. They're pushing this Phobos shit. Is it really Cats? What does it look like? It's almost rally time. Huzzah. Just because everybody wants it, including me, doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about all of this stuff.
Welcome back to Finish Frenzy, the hottest radio show on this side of Betty Alvey. Folks, have you heard about
I'm saying I want it, it's just definitely going to happen. Probably.
We thought he was in an action movie. Thankfully, he only dented his pride and a couple of fenders and 384 passengers.
Right, shut up, Southend. We're busy. Not even saying I want... Yeah, sorry. Azzy, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it might be, as usual with these things, they roll it out in stages, right? Right, quick road test. Come on. Come on. With a little bit of throttle. We need the car to start. What a beauty. Now I've got shit for fuel right now. Jazz, welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm going to need a CD player and stuff, aren't I? I've just noticed. Okay, let's let it warm up for a bit. Oh, it does sound good though. Tell you what, before we go for our tiny test, I can't go far because, as I say, it's about to run out of fuel. We're going to go in the morning for a ride into town. Look, check it out, the car is all finished. Oh no, I need an AFR gauge, don't I? Shit, I need a few things, actually. Yeah, I'm going to need an AFR gauge before it gets inspected, unless we've just guessed correctly, which I doubt. What do I need? So I'm going to need AFR gauge. We'll get them as well. And I'm going to... do I go for the CD player now? And the aerials. So the radio can be listened to. Then we're going to have to order all the Suski shit, aren't we? You know what? We'll just order that for now. I almost lived the finished life. I left the stove on overnight while you slept. You really? Did it do anything? Other than rack up your electric bill. I had a simmer pot on the stove with apples and cinnamon and forgot to do what, so it just sat and cooked all night. Jesus. Remember a friend of ours, their mother was boiling eggs and forgot, or fell asleep on the couch or something, and it was like a couple of hours later and all the water had boiled away and these eggs just froze to like rocks in the house. Apparently stunk up the stove. Stuff got caramelised by the morning, so I woke up with the house smelling nice and fresh. Jesus. Did the fire brigade comment on how pleasant it smelled, Chaz? Hello, my light's not working. Why my light's not... Oh, fucking hell, have I broke the bulbs on the lights? How have they gone out already? Right, so I need new lights, I need an AFR gauge. I've already welcomed you if you think about it, Sid. It's dark. Close enough. Satan, good afternoon. Right. What a dream this thing drives. Again, I can't go far. I've got no lights. But it feels good for now, and that's even with the choke out. I don't know if it's driving terribly smooth. Something feels a little off, and I don't know what. Maybe because it's just massively underpowered. You know what? I think we can pass the inspection like this. Might be the air fuel that needs tinkering. I'm happy with that. I had a friend that did that with hot dogs, left a pot of boiling water waiting by his sister's room when she was watching Moulin Rouge. Stopped in to check and ended up watching the whole thing and came back to shrivel. There's a joke in here about watching Moulin Rouge causing your hot dog to shrivel. But I'm too mature to make it, you know? Sorry, Salty, welcome to the stream. In the back of my mind, I was like, I'll finish this conversation with Cats and then I'll go back and I'll welcome Salty. Salty, how are we? My brain's not fully functioning. I've done a lot of World Cup admin today. And speaking of World Cup admin, everybody, click the link in my latest Discord message, and here is the instructions for how to guarantee that you are up for getting maximum points. Where's the lights off in the house? Alright, deal with thirst and stuff while that's on screen. And again, I fully understand that people struggle with this. It is some bullshit. What is this? It's just a little bit of information, Kit. Good afternoon. There you go. I promised Siddles that I'd try and address it on stream. Right then, car is running. Lovely. It's 11 PM. Let's go to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's just for the sheeting, because some people are misunderstood, as they do all the time, and it's not a problem. And put like just pulled a Sothan and did like Mexico. Wrote Mexico. Cats, not now. Everybody mute. God, we are getting ganked by the loud song today. Right, what time is it? Might be a little bit early. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. How is it only 2 a.m. when I went to bed at midnight? Was the phone supposed to ring and it didn't? Yeah, I just got woke up as if I got a phone call, but no phone call. But luckily, because this isn't my winter car, we can address this by knackering ourselves. I've got to go to shop and get some stuff. I need to go to shop and I need to fill the jerry can and post order. And does anybody want anything from the shop while I'm there? Does anybody want some chips, some fish fingers, some Homo dish liquid, some full fat milk, or some official Banana merchandise trousers? I have to go eat so I don't starve to death. Oh, we've got 2 songs playing. What are we having? It's going to have a midnight P word and then we'll maybe cook up some sausages and do it properly in the morning. I really like that you have to stay at home until the shop opens. It's so good. You want some batteries? I can get for your flashlight, for your night activities. Apologies for the double music. That being said, I'm rather daunted by doing that sheet myself. For the record, usually the World Cup doesn't have 72 games to predict at the start. But they've expanded it this year. Your Diet Dr. Pepper. Don't you want a Peppy?
Oh, yeah.
They're the same, but infinitely worse. Good morning. Shop opening time. Let's get some breakfast on before we set off to shop. What day is it? Wednesday. Yeah, we're going to have enough time for... to get the car inspected before the weekend, I think. Not that it's that important. Not very important. I think what we'll do is, for a bit of flavour, under the oven is always the best place to get the best seasoning. Beautiful. Alright, then we'll let them go. They put you off running last man standing for it. It's pretty fucking serious, isn't it? Speaking of which, oh, my sausages are cooking. I think we might actually be able to fill this World Cup, which I didn't expect before, because not only have we got like 35 point winners this year, we've also got a fat list of regulars that are yet to get points. So I think the stinkers section currently, in terms of like people that have been in marbles this year that we know and are regulars but haven't won points, we could fill the rest with Kitten, Shrill, Towns, Eric, Fisty, Garfs, Jamie, Mazak, Radway, Razor, 12, Santa, Scotty and Fandy. That's 14 people. We might have the 48, which is surprising actually. It's where it all mixes, isn't it? What under there, yeah. You might get like a 5p piece or something involved as well. The adverts are back with a vengeance. 1.5 minutes, and if you put the volume down, it resets the volume between adverts. That's daft. I feel like I'm getting pre-rolls again. The pre-rolls on this stream are completely disabled. But when I put my... Well, they should be, according to Twitch's own metrics. But when I put my phone account in the stream at the start, I get pre-rolls. I don't know if you lot are getting them as well, but it seems a bit aggressive. However, that's one way to fix it. A certain thank you for 79 months. Yeah, it's supposed to be 60 seconds of ads twice an hour, or 3 times an hour, I think. And I have the option to snooze them if I think something good's going on stream. Or I have limited options to snooze them. I feel like we're getting pre-rolls again, and I don't like it. No, I appreciate the Prime. Thank you very much. Thank you for 79 months. But now I've learned that there's an Among Us TV series. Feels a bit late for that, right? Are kids still massively obsessed with Among Us? Christ, that whole thing was 6 years ago now. Your eldest has asked to play it? Been playing it consistently or recently asked? I suppose it means the latter. Maybe it's having a comeback. Maybe it needs a hit TV series. That's a beautiful little car. I know I say it all the time, but it is, isn't it? Oh, I like it. Razor, welcome to the street. Yeah, we've had a bit of a heat wave in Periharvey. Did I time travel? Razor, good afternoon. There is, apparently, we've done, except for the rally, we've done, I feel like we've found everything there is to find in My Winter Car, but there is more to find if you import a completed save from the first game, but we didn't have one. Yeah, this is the save import stuff. So, I'm not here to rally, I'm not here to drag race, I'm not here for any kind of trophy, we're just here to get Suzuki pregnant. It's the pregnant % run. And so far, in a week, we've already got the car ready for inspection, and the van and all of that stuff. It's Santa killing time. Or it will be, but I need to get a couple of bits. I need to get the car inspected, because if I go on the main road to do the Santa killing portion, I might get pulled over by the police while I'm on there and then go to prison for a week, and I can't afford that. We're thinking if we send Sothan to the bridge, we might get the money imported in. And if Sothan's gone, who knows if he's going to be living next door. Pretty interesting, right? We actually don't know. So, to make sure I have the watch, I had to go and fight the guy in the new update to my summer car race. I get this. The guy that you fight for the watch has a knife. Now, the fight seemed to go relatively good, and we didn't see him with the knife, but I think next time we see him in town, he's going to come at us with a blade. I just went from what the fuck is wrong with Stubbler to this guy is not that acoustic. Are you saying I'm not on the menu? And the guy's immune to car. Yeah, I tried to run him over as well, but he was immune to car damage. Right. Let's have our first trip to town, because I need to get fuel and post a postal order. The war restarted, oh, dude. We'll be shutting off your internet again soon then. Razor, quick, do your score predictions for the World Cup before they shut your internet off again. And also, fucking Billy 0 points over here. You're going to be assigned one of the lower ranked countries in the World Cup. So you might get Iran. Iran will win both the war and the... Good luck on both. Yeah, if you want, I should sell it like this to Siddle, to Razor. If you want to give Siddles a lot of admin to do, click my most recent message in Discord and make some predictions. I'm really hoping Iran plays the USA and wins. Why, see that goal? Was it Anthony Johnson? Scott against Germany. Gotta believe Neo. Oh, Neo. I was thinking Neo was the name of some politician or something. Who's singing the World Cup song this year? Sothan is. Oh yeah, there's an I Show Speed song, wasn't it? Wasn't it pretty good as well? I don't think it was pretty good. I think it just highlighted how they're all a bit shit, so he might as well do one, fuck it. At least it's somebody popular. There's Chaz in camouflage on your screen. It's because he's always in the shadows. The band, I mean. I'll have a look when I get to town. Right, slow it down. Cousin is afoot. There's a really dark blue on your screen. Just saw his reaction to reading the message that it got on the official song list. He seems like a good kid, that Speed. I don't know why. Is he annoying to some? I'm sure. Is he Gen Z or whatever? I'm sure. But in terms of like ginormous influences, he seems alright. Certainly passionate. Just take off dark mode. Chaz, come on, be serious now. Oh shit, yeah, I need to pick up the mini bike, don't I? Let's pick up the mini bike. Forgot about that bit. After our bus ride on Friday, Thursday, or whatever it was. Stubbler's, as usual, wholly unnecessary bus trip. Does anybody think that after all this time I'm going to pass up the opportunity to do some FCI bullshit? You alright, mate? What's up with you? Did you just take my picture? I didn't hear the flash. Okay, this... We've all played My Summer Car before and know the potential physics problems that this can and will cause if you let it. Well, he's pink in real life, has he? So that tracks. Cats, very, very important question that needs to be answered ASAP. What colour do you want the helmet spraying? Why are people slowing down when I'm doing this? Do you want to see the options? Fisty, welcome to the stream. Fisty, I can confirm that even with 0 points this year, you will be getting a country at the 2026 World Cup. It just won't be a good one. So to paint it clear. What, just to confuse the chameleons that are all over the place in this world? Tell you what. I'm getting slightly distracted. I don't think I've checked this shed yet. This.
He was unhealthy, poor, hated my job and lonely. Then he joined this community and nothing changed.
Drew, it's nice to see you, I'm sure. Tried to fill out that massive long prediction form. I just didn't have to print about it. It's very long compared to usual, but it's usually like what, half of that size. Less. No, yeah, half of that size, but unfortunately they expanded the World Cup and it's a bit much. But yeah, any greens that feel like it's a little bit too long, that's fine. 58, well, good morning. Fortunately, the complementary colour to navy is some sort of orange, so you're going to go yellow. Roger that, we'll go yellow. Are you sure it didn't get worse when joining? True. And we're on the road. Dougie, good morning. Speaking of yellow. Shall I do the toxic thing and message every orange and ask them to fill the sheet in? And just guarantee the win? I don't think there's anything in that one. Navy and orange are your house colours. They do go together quite well, don't they? What's the college football team in Alabama, Southern and Kitten that use those colours? Is it Auburn? Probably should. You need all the help you can get, that is true. So if the oranges win all the points, then that's 9, right? And that would put us up to 81. Then we win the 10 bonus points from the score predictions. That would put us up to 91. Then the person who's winning the predictions is orange. That puts us up to 92. And then the greens come... a green is the person who comes last. And that drops them to 95, and we're only 4 points behind. It's that easy. And we'll win every marbles as well between that. By the way, the countries are being divvied out on Wednesday. Because for some reason they've decided to start the competition on a Thursday instead of on a weekend. Auburn, yeah, Alabama's rivals. Paula, good morning. Blue and orange do just complement each other, don't they? You know, the colour that goes with orange the least is green. Like, there's a reason why all this has got black in between the two colours, because if you put green and orange together, it clashes so bad. No offence to Purpa. That dickhead overtaken on a corner and deserved to get wiped out there. There's also the GT, is it the GT40, the race car that was in blue and orange? What a beauty. Crazy how well it goes with all the black though. What, the green and orange thing you mean, Cats? It does, right? Yeah, it seems to work, does it? Oh, we've just been staring at it for so long that we don't know any different. Should check that shed as well. We need to do a main road shed check. There's other people playing games where they're saving the world and fighting like demons and stuff, and they're checking sheds on a back road. They're Halloween colours, yeah. I don't think of them as Halloween colours, but they absolutely are, aren't they? Which is why every time we do Halloween golf and we're like, oh, we should change our ball colours to Halloween colours, like green and orange. So we have to be black and purple. I'm going to sabotage that building site, see if we can affect the future. And I'm also going to sleep with my grandma as well, just to see in the past, just to see what happens. Chaz, stop typing, I can see you doing it. Get mixed up and accidentally sleep with her in the present day. It's funny sometimes, when you're saying something, you can almost perfectly one-to-one predict it becoming a soundbite on Chris Mann's stream. Oh, he's not typing, yeah, he's clipping. For his own little private collection. Right. Postal order posted. This is the aerials. It is The AFR gauge and the extra dials. Or is wiping dog piss? I laughed. When Chaz posted a picture, I assume it's a dog he's sitting. Posted a picture of a big fat dog that is looking after, and he said it's all brakes, no gas lifestyle. It was a quiet afternoon, so it sort of sat on my screen for like 10 minutes or something before it disappeared, and it just got funnier the more I looked at it. Fucking hell. It's your parents' dog, yeah. Jeez. Oh. Do you know, if I press the I key right now, I would end the playthrough. If I just leant down now and press that key, Jats would die and the playthrough would be over. Watching a walkabout is hilarious. What, in the background of his streams? I don't believe you. We're just going to have to go on faith. Oh, because it's not stupid fucking winter, we can have a beer at the floor beer in celebration.
Vittu.
And as usual, as per Sothan's statement, it's strange that in a game you've played for thousands of hours, how every stream you can find something new. Here we have something new. Hello, Benimno. I'm sorry, I've done an oopsie. I'll fix it for you. There we go. You can have it. Are you well? Morning. Shaggydan, good morning. And that would be a shame that we'd have to start all over again. Press it. No. No. Alright, cats. That one? You said... a small sticker representing a country of Finland costs many hundreds of marks. It is. Now let's get down to brass tacks. Cats! That light blue question. Done. Thank you. Is there anything else I need while I'm here? Good for kill you stuff, aren't we? Good for food. Good for mosquito spray. In fact, I should maybe buy some mosquito spray to have outside. Love you, boy. Right, Cats has requested the helmet be in blue. Stop singing stuff like... Ooh! Ooh! Okay, the mini bike that I wanted to get on. Where are you going? I got a little on my shirt. What's happening here? I don't understand. I think the kickstand being down might not be helping. There we go. You can spray the helmet, can't you? Or am I losing it? There we go. Cats. Your helmet is ready. What a blue. Good. I'm gonna go buy some mosquito spray just to leave out here. Gwynblade on the bus. We have neither Mina nor Gwynblade. Hello. Can I have 2 mosquito sprays, please? Thank you. Yeah, I think everybody guessed it, yeah. Gone down Mecca. In Mablethorpe. You can have an orange name in Discord, yeah. Gwynblade, good afternoon. Right. Chuck that over there. These are going to be our floor sprays. Lovely. Right, home. Do we have any shit sucks? We don't, do we? Probably because I've not paid the phone bill at the house. That's fine. Right, home. Do I take the car tomorrow to get the air fuel done? Sorry, to get the inspection done despite not having the air fuel ratio and being able to confirm that it's going to pass. Tell you what we can do though. Trip to Alcarion's, I reckon, because we've got some scrap to deal and I'm going to need the money. Because we had there was a spare wreck, wasn't there, near the dump somewhere, if I remember. So, once we've got the air fuel gauge, then we'll be able to properly work out, we'll be able to get the emissions perfect. Then the car will be inspected, and once the car is inspected, we can initiate the Santa crash. The date, and then that will just leave the date for us to do before we move back. But the date needs the stereo and the aerials and all of that, so we're going to have to earn up a tiny bit more money to get that done. Does any of you Discord nerds need or want a copy of the Control Ultimate Edition on Steam? Free video game Discord nerds if you want it. And Control is a much beloved, very highly rated Remedy third person sort of action game based on like the old Finch, Twin Peaksy kind of stuff that all of Remedy's games are, or at least Alan Wake. Much beloved. Free. When did that come out? Was it like 2020 or something? 2021 maybe? Don't tell me it was older than 2020 or I'm going to have to go and sit in the garden. I don't even have a garden. Fuck off. Brand new this league. Shit. I still like that shit. Tell you what, been working hard on this best of, the May one. Damn, there is a lot of there's a lot of stuff coming. It's going to be a meaty one. There isn't even any like extended section or anything to eat the minutes up. We just had a bullshit month. It's going to be fat. Yeah. And it's not just fresh stuff. There seems like a weirdly high amount of golf bullshit and all sorts going into it. Hey, I need to state, I've got a thing to put on screen as well, but for those of you that are have made, or are intending to make your World Cup predictions, the link of which is my last comment in Discord, you need to make sure that your predictions for each game are just the numbers of goals, not the name of the country or anything like that, right? You need only type the number of goals, because if you don't, if you just type the country name or whatever, you're hard capped with the amount of points you can get. Thank you, Kitten's linked it. So read the instructions at the top. For you oranges that are slow, it should be written out 3 to 5. Paula is spreading vile misinformation. I'm going to put this on screen. I got this ready just in case there was any misunderstandings. There you go. I'll leave that on screen for a minute. That's how you do it. Because you get 5... you get the highest possible score if you guess the correct score. But if you just get the winner right, but not the score, you get like some bonus, some little points. Obviously, if you get it wrong, you get 0. But that is how you need to format it in the sheet, as per the instructions. Yeah, that way 6-4 for certain. I think Siddles has the sheet ready to accept that. And Katz does as well, with his bot that'll do the live scores. I think you should switch up the description for South Africa to win 0-2. The most confusing entry. That is true, actually. But then that would look confusing, right? Tell you what I might do instead. I'll do it like this. For those that are just watching for my summer car, it probably makes little sense. What if we then write... If you think South Africa beat Mexico 2-0, enter 0-2. You can't center horizontally if you're wondering.
And now for the latest in the cheeky news. Not content with simply beating the game, he's now attempting to finish it backward. Good luck, Cheeky.
Jyhmikö päätä ja vaivaako armoton kankkunen? Ei hätää. Juokaasu Ojutkangas on avannut uuden klinikan Ouluun.
Slightly getting out of control, but...
Helsinkiin asti, vaan apu löytyy Oulun upo-uudesta klinikasta, jossa ammattitaitoinen henkilö...
Is that a bit clearer, Paula?
...suuremmatkin kakkuset alta aikayksikön. Tule Ojutkankaan klinikalle Ouluun. Iloinen mieli Ilokaasulla.
The home versus away is defined by how it reads on top. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not a dummy. There you go. Alright. Keep linking it so people know. And you, if you fucked it up once, or you feel like you want to redo it for this reason, you can go back and make another prediction. Now we need a precursor at the top, Mexico. Weird you say that. We both had that idea independently. More if anyone's made a complete botch of it, I'd probably be able to script and clean it up. Yeah. I think the Siddles has that prepared, yeah. Got verses in the form, yeah. Again, this is not to say that this sheet's complicated in any way, it's just that every now and again we have, because I'm very well aware that there are people that are interested in Doomhaus bullshit that aren't necessarily that interested in football, that are interested in doing this, right? More for the Doomhaus bullshit than the football, so this is not all immediately obvious to non-football fans, right? But it's perfectly understandable if people make mistakes. I wonder if Siddles could put like an examples thing on his sheet. And also, don't worry about the money thing. You don't have to pay. That's just for Siddles' personal, the thing he does with his mates. So just click doing it for fun. We're all just all the Doomhaus people are just doing it for fun. And then on Thursday, Siddles will release everybody's predictions. And then as the games are going, Katz has like a bot thing that as the live scores are coming in, he can then paste in the information on how everybody's doing. Which I did manually last year, which was mental, but it worked. Not last year. The only problem is we're going to have a lot of games at like 3 AM. Like, what percentage of the games are like in the middle of the night for the UK, the European viewers? Is it going to be just the odd game that's at like 3 o'clock in the morning, or is it going to be half of them, or what? I don't know. Got told I did it wrong and I don't have time to redo it. That was as long as Grant. Yeah, that's the thing, Shaggy Dan. Like, when we originally set this stuff up, I apologise for Siddles' tone, Shaggy Dan. I would have said it a lot more polite. When we originally set all this stuff up, like 10 years ago, the World Cup only had a small amount of teams in it, but this year they've expanded it, so this is our first time trying to work out a way to do this without having fucking shitloads of admin to do for people that aren't terribly interested in football. We're trying to work it out. But again, it's not mandatory. And yours... Wait, where's... Oh. You can still get points with that. Just like a limited amount. Hello?
Terve vaan, että meidän tämä paskakaivo olisi täyttynyt paskasta taas, että tulisi...
Yep, I'll do that. Cheers, mate. That phone's going to ring non-stop, right? Chaz, not everything is Antero. Again, there's no pressure though, Shaggy Dan, don't worry too much about it. Only if you'd get some enjoyment out of it. So it's just the West Coast ones. Trouble is though, that's a lot of like LA and San Francisco and Seattle and all of that, right? I'm assuming they probably have quite a lot. Vancouver, maybe? Half the matches at around 11 PM or later. Yeah, that's going to be annoying, actually. I do have a feeling that this one just won't feel like a World Cup. Does that make sense? But then the Argentina one existed in the past, and Mexico's hosted it a bunch, right? There's no reason why not. Right. We still need to wait for the postal order, but I think we get the car started and see if we'll take it for a drive. I want to, like, not stress test it fully, but... Although, do we go... What time is it? It's 3 PM. Yeah, let's focus on this, because we're waiting on the postal order anyway, aren't we? And then we'll go and do the car record another day. Choke out a smidge, even though it's already run once today. Oh, it's alive. Does need to warm up, though. It is 6:4, yeah, I get you, yeah. Then again, why don't we just host them at, like, 4 PM or something? What do you mean you don't think the Mar-a-Lago World Cup brought to you by Baja Blast Mountain Dew won't be a celebration of the game? Well, it's always been like a massive corporate shit show, right? Because it's an option, a thing to make money, right? It's always been that. But there's something about, very much like the Qatar one, the tone seems different when it's not hosted in a nation that adores football, right? Like Brazil or whatever, even with all the FIFA bullshit and even with all the money sloshing around and all the adverts and all of that, just the fact it was in Brazil just makes it feel so much more like the World Cup, and then Germany before it. But the Qatar one just didn't, I don't know, just felt hollow. Very, very good World Cup on the field, but I don't know. But even the Russia one was really good. FIFA corrupt, how dare you? I will say, I think we should pour a bit of, excuse the pun, pour a bit of cold water on all of this outrage that FIFA aren't letting people take bottled water, take their own water into the ground. That is a football rule that has been in place as long as I can remember. You're not allowed to take your own food and drink it. Mostly because they want to make money from concessions, but also because people throw shit, and it was becoming an issue. Like there's that's not just FIFA being money-hungry pricks, but it seems like they're relenting because of the weather. But even in the Saudi League, you don't have to take your own water. The playoffs are majorly at somewhat reasonable time in Europe. Yeah, I've got to say, Kat, so they probably put those games on so the world can do it, right? You just take water bottles in filled with booze and stuff. Yeah, exactly. The solution here is free cups, free plastic cups, and free tap water. Right? Then you can't throw shit. People aren't being charged to cool down. It's cheap, it's effective, and that solves the problem. The slave labour robs it of some of the zest, exactly. And it being in winter sucks as well. Oh, for fuck's sake, I want to get in the car and go for a drive. Yes, hello. Hello, Grandma, yes. I want you to bring me some milk, sugar and sausages from town. I'm not feeling like going. That's fine, Grandma, yes. Yes, we'll take you some. Yeah. I'll get you some in a week. Bye.
Ei saatana.
Jesus Christ. Everybody, will you stop pretending to be nice to Grandma? Bad influence. It's not called tap water, it's called freedom water. Me, myself, wasn't even taken at the World Cup stadium. It was just at the stadium run by the Glazers when they were taking the piss. What is this about the water situation? I just want the Vuvuzelas back. Fuck that. Fuck that. I had to go watch Leeds lose one of the most important games in their fucking calendar. Easily the most important game since I'd been going. On a terribly rainy, sunny day in the most humid fucking country in the world. It's not, you know what I mean? In a stadium that, because the weather was so bad, the roof was shut. And this was in 2006. It was the sweatiest building I've ever been in. And because it was just after that World Cup, it was full of vuvuzelas. The acoustics were terrible. And we got beat 3-0. Awful. Did you play over the weekend? Didn't you just bring her shit basically yesterday in game? I did actually catch. Yeah, no, I've not played over the weekend. Atlanta are charging basically normal stadium prices. What, just for water and stuff, you mean? Yeah, the one shot was from the England-New Zealand friendly shit show. Oh, I see. So that was where the controversy came about the water. Again, I've not really read too much into this. I just saw Eric talking about cats. It's guaranteed 17% actual water. It's been filtered through a dog for your convenience. She does eat a lot of sausages. She's a lovely lady. Take care of her. Again, I think I've predicted the storyline for at least getting the car in my winter car. This is driving beautifully, by the way. This is the test drive, and it seems lovely. I think what might happen regarding getting the car, instead of calling Siddles and paying money to just take it from his drive, I think what might happen is, because there's a care home in winter now, I think Grandma is moved out of her house, put in the care home, and when selling the house, her husband that she talks about, Valto, our grandfather, we have to clear out that shed opposite where she sits, and in there is the rusted old body of his old chorus rivet from the 60s. That would work, right? For all food and drink at Atlanta, stadium owners set the prices. Outrage over no bottles is just standard use. USA FIFA hating rage are completely standard things. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Because Eric I think Eric read about it yesterday. He's Canadian, but like, and he'd read that you're not allowed to take water into the stadiums, and he was like, I think it's kind of an education on how it's always been in football, right? Ooh, we've not got a lot of power for getting up this hill. And it's not that it's not bullshit, it's that it's always been bullshit, and it's not just specific to this, right? Right, car is lovely. I'm happy with it. I think it might be able to pass its inspection. I'm just worried about the air-fuel ratio, and I've never eyed it in, and I don't know where you'd even start, so we're going to wait for the postal order to come in and do it that way. Yeah, Baltus and Valto's our grandfather. I mean, Valto, according to Grandma, was an Olympian at one point, and I don't think we're living up to his genetic gifts. Even outdoor gigs are strict on bringing in drinks, yeah. Either empty bottles or sealed bottles. Anything that can be thrown, right? And it does make sense, because now the band drinks in football stadiums, and have done for like 30 plus years. People still throw stuff, but now it's just like disposable vapes. They don't even throw coins anymore, because you don't have any. I feel for the guy. There's a guy that walks the chippy queue at Ellen Road, and we've spoke to him every week for 20 years at this point, or every other week, you know what I mean? And he collects change for a cleft palate charity. And there was a very real chance, due to illnesses of our mothers, that Gwynblade and I could have been born with it. And our dad used to, we weren't, but we could have been. And our dad used to give him money, but now you see nobody gives him anything anymore because nobody's got loose change. Should send him some Bitcoin. Bless him. Yeah, nothing bigger than 500 millilitres, yeah. So the fact that FIFA are relenting and letting people bring in plastic bottles is kind of nice. It's actually good guy FIFA in this instance instead of the opposite. One of the main reasons you keep cash on you, yeah. Oop. Right, sausage, bang! What time is it? I don't want to just drive to town, but I am thinking that we maybe go and drag that scrap car. Because it's money, right? And I'm going to need it for the CD player and all of that rubbish. Park it when you see someone looking for change, yeah. Can't be easy. I used to have a bucket full by the time we got to the end of that chippy queue one back. Simulate, welcome to the stream, those things. Yeah, the poor sod has to just walk down a line of like 1,000 people saying, sorry. Oh, it's fine, sorry, no, sorry. What he needs is a self-service contactless scanner thing and just wave it along everybody's pockets as he's going down the line. I'm a bit tired. I think the most efficient thing I can do for getting us in and out of this game is to quickly make as much money as possible. And if I'm going to be efficient, I need to go and get this scrap car shifted. You got me playing this again. I put my winter car on the back burner for a bit. What you got to do, Simulator, is do like I've done and bullshit to everybody that it's for the good of my winter car that you're going back to this game. You know, I left my winter car thinking that I don't think it's going to work. Obviously knowing it's in early access. But then playing this again, you start to see how all the pieces fit together with the finishing touches on this, like the little quests that you can do, or not quests, but the little jobs that you can do, and at what order the game's paced at the start. You can see how a raw product like my winter car turns into something like this, right? And I've suddenly got faith in that game again, especially now I'm theorising about how we could structure the early game, etc. Because I can imagine we're going to be By the way, it's nice when the stats look like that. I imagine in no time at all, we're going to be playing My Winter Car and being like, God, remember at the start when you got the car from the guy in the southeast? And oh, it's so weird to think that we used to do it that way. So many parking machines that are card only now as well, so I understand why people just don't carry it on them. But imagine a paperless world, there'd be an overpopulation of trees growing in places where they don't belong. Are you telling me nature would heal? I'm aware how weird this is, but I refer to it as a game's smell. My Winter Car doesn't have a smell yet. Do you know, I've been struggling for a way to say it myself, and that is actually kind of perfect. It just doesn't have that topless gun stink on it yet. It's like all the core mechanics all laid out, and there's a lot to do in it, but it just doesn't yet have that topless stink about it. If I just reverse into the... Yeah, that's fine. Right. Quick job. We'll have to go grab the scrap car from the southwest. That makes an unreasonable amount of sense, yeah. Yeah, it just needs the... The closest I could come up with is that the cake is only 50% of what makes this game what it is. The other 50% is the icing. And he's so good at icing that it ties everything together nicely and makes a world that you want to just live in forever. My Winter Car is all cake but no icing at the moment, and that is what's to come. You can see little hints of it, but not yet. Okay, no, that was not an invite to go make cake. Sit back down, concentrate. You've got gnolls to kill. Getting that feeling with the Gothic remake. That does look good actually. I watched some glitches play like 5 minutes of it. I think I might play it myself. I never actually played the Gothic games, but I just know that they're like peak. The word that I won't keep saying. In what way then, Bear? Has it finally got the icing, or is it just missing a little bit? A 50-50 cake to icing ratio sounds great. Christ. Who needs tea, right? All cherries. You know, whenever I eat like a cake or a tart or whatever, with a cherry on top, with them little red cherries, I never used to like them as a kid. I just assumed that when I grew up, because I loved fruit, still do, I just assumed when I grew up I'd get into it and I'd like them. But I never did. Apparently I'm a fruit addict that doesn't like berries, which is restrictive given they grow free all over this place. Cherries are amazing, they're perfect. It's just a thing, the whole world adores them, right? But for some reason I've had a bad roll on berries. This conversation's too soon. You had a wisdom tooth removed this morning. Shit. Have you still got the boot mark on your forehead from where the dentist got leverage? Hell, it's nearly half time. Jesus. Going back in football mode again. Nearly midstream break. We've got places to be. We've got scrap. I think there's 5 scrap cars, by the way, and I've only found 4 so far. So maybe next time we go to town, I'll take We'll have a look at the ski ramp and see if there's one in that position. So if you presented the syrup from those cherries, would that be okay? Yeah, it's just I think it's just like, I find them a bit fleshy and a bit, I don't know. Annoyingly, I'm not a fan of strawberries. Strawberries in stuff is fine, but just eating the fruit themselves, I don't get a good feeling from it. I'm not usually a texture person either. I couldn't give a monkeys normally. I don't know, I just don't find them that enjoyable. I'll eat any old fruit. It's got cherry beer delivered. That's a point. One big miss that I feel like in this. You'll have to tell me, Bear, how common it is. I feel like there should be some way of flavouring the Keelue with strawberries in this. Given that Keelue's a thing, and there's a strawberry field right there. As far as I know from the debrief, there actually isn't, despite Mindrate having us try everything correctly assumed. And I don't know if, like, flavouring Keelue in that fashion is a thing in Finland. Blueberries are like that for me. I love them in stuff and cooked down, but raw berry itself is a no. Yeah. Yeah, they're right in smoothies and shit, aren't they? Saying that, people with really, really old Doomhaus lore will remember the day that Stubbler nearly died in Lower Blackrock Spire on stream because of a blueberry in a smoothie. Oh, let me go check this shed. Do that, stand over the Keelue mix and press P. No, I've done that, I don't appreciate it. Right, nothing in that shed. I think I might have checked that one already. Fuck it, we're on a journey. Ooh, don't crash into corn.png. And the opposite, like berries raw more so than cooked into stuff. We're weird creatures, aren't we, all of us? See, that's just it, Cats. Unlike most people who say they don't like food with some like vague sense of superiority for being unique, I'm pissed off because it looks... berries with cream looks top. And having them in ice cream and stuff. You can't really change it, can you? Is it a thing, Bear? I don't know. I need to focus because I'm nearly here, aren't I? It's at the dirt track. Oh, I need bulbs for the car. Fucking hell, that's one thing I definitely forgot. It's like a mead type bit. Kind of, but I think it's a bit more basic, right? There's not a great deal of ingredients going in it, but I suppose it would get closer to mead if you put strawberries in it. Didn't that one weird mod have like berry pick? Oh, I think it did, yeah. Was that to flavour? Did that have flavouring Keelue as part of it? I just remember Mindrate when I point to it still. I still hold it as one of the like coolest bits of investigative gameplay bullshit that the Doomhaus ever did, and I wasn't even involved with it. When I went to go and get the jug, we were trying to work out what it's for. Not the jug, the Keelue tub thing, bucket. And I was like, I don't know what this is for, and I put it on the kitchen table and we were staring at it, and Satan said, that top bit looks like it's for brewing. And we couldn't work out what you would brew. And then Mindrate, who's done a bit of brewing, said, you can buy yeast from the shop, so maybe that's involved. And we just sat and tried all kinds of combinations and managed to get it. Then we went on a tour with the batch that we'd made, seeing that it said Keelue. We went on a tour around the map trying to work out if anybody would buy it off us. Oh, fucking, I love that shit. Right, tow, because I think the tractor's leaving, so come back, tractor. I know I don't want it on here long term, but we're going to drag this one out. Any shit? Any freebies? Doesn't seem so. I don't know enough about Keeley to answer your question. Yeah, I suppose it was a long shot, but he was our closest to somebody that might know. I suppose Southend would be the one, right? Right. Low box, low box. Just talking about people who might know things about Keeley, Southend, and given you spend most of your game sat with your shirt, most of this game sat with your shirt off drinking and stuff. I thought you might have some fucking knowledge about whether or not people put strawberries in their stuff. Alcarion, good morning. But wait, that's not a wreck, it's a planter. Can you see the tree? I mean, there's enough rust to probably sort out the pH value enough to grow something in this. That makes no sense. Alcarion, good morning. Right, I'm going to back up slightly. I'll let the tractor back itself up. Then and detach the rope, reattach the rope to the front forks if it's long enough. Please be long enough. Lovely. And then after that, we'll go and tow it to Alcarions. I suppose we've got fuel and time and everything. But for now, it's midstream break time. So, I'm going to go grab a drink, etc. I'm going to leave you here. Happy with that? What a beauty. In real life I don't drink kill you, but I do sit around without a shirt on. Everybody picture that now. Usually I tell you to picture Chris Man naked, but variety is the spice of life, says the guy that's played about 1,000 hours at my summer car and nothing else in the last 3 years. Right, I'm off to go grab a drink. Everybody behave. I'll be back in 2 minutes. the radio just die for like 10 minutes then? God, this is a good-looking game despite being terrible looking. Right. Welcome back, everybody. Oh. What banger did it play? Right then. Let's drag. Bear says another ginger beer. The dog barking made you think of Fox and the Hound. Bear says ginger beer is ours, says twisted fruit. Hooten says that's a fizzy orange. Paula says lemonade. Or the Monkey Island remix. So good. 6-4 says Aldi Coke. Shaggy Dan says twisted fruit. Cat says Aldi Cola. Right, let's go. Chaz says bum juice. Are we taking Grandma to church this time? What if I break down in the middle of nowhere with Grandma in the car? We'll have to eat her for sustenance. Kind of concerned about the car being off the side of the road like that. Come on.
Cheeky's won the rally for the 34th time.
Shut up about
Cheeky.
Cheeky.
Family has moved into the valley. What's Cheeky's secret to winning
Start with the
rally
thighs,
every
the
single
breast
time?
can be a
It
bit
says it's all
dry.
precise gear shifting and not
Is that?
dying.
Oh, shit.
That is, once again, not dying.
You mocking my grandma's old age? You saying she's dried up? Disgusting. Tow her and the car to Alcarion's and leave them both there. See if you can give Grandma a new paint job. It's one thing I've never seen tried, taking an axe to NPCs and seeing if it does anything different to punching them. It's got to be a longer jail sentence, right? Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, maybe there's like grandma steaks or something you could eat as your main source of... Oh my god. Fucking Southend weather on top of everything else. The drink, by the way, is... I've not had this in ages, and Shaggy Dan and Azar both finessed me. How did you manage that? Get shit on perfectly timed rain. That's going to snap. Nice. We've got time, right? Time to... Right, it's 9 o'clock. Do we do this? I guess we can choose to sleep as long as we want in this one, right? Which is good. I think we'll just drive the car to town tomorrow, just try and get it. We'll just see if we can eye in the air-fuel ratio. What we'll do is, big bumper efficient day tomorrow. We'll get the car started, take the car to Alcarion's, get paid for this, then drive to town, attempt the inspection, buy milk, sugar and sausages, fuck off back to Grandma, call that a day. There's no train. It's a thunderstorm as well, it's probably playing hell up with our electrics back on. Perfect. Okay, she's not there now, but she don't come out on rainy days, does she? Yeah, that's the point. If it's raining today, if it's still raining tomorrow, then Grandma's not going to be outside, is she? for that guy. Did I add Reeves to the list of people? Has Reeves got a point this year?
Just in, the must-have accessory for everyone in this godforsaken country, the anti-wasp car freshener. One whiff of this and those pesky wasps will steer clear of exactly near Satsuma.
For some reason I was just thinking of Reeves talking about how much he enjoyed the bus ride last week for immersion purposes. I just remembered I might be... if Reeves doesn't have a point this year, then I'm going to put him on the non-point regulars list. Also, let me know if anybody has a problem with this. People that have come to that have only been here for like a week and won marbles, and then we've not seen them again for 4 months. I'm going to remove them from the World Cup competition, right? Because they're never coming back. There's one green and one orange that I'm going to do it to, because they were just like one-off people. That's the problem. Because you always face the possible, please don't snap, please don't snap. Shit! Okay, it's not too bad, it's not going all the way down. I have a problem with trying to take away green points. But there's one green and one orange, which makes it a lot clearer. Because there's 2 people that have been here for like a week or something and won marbles. And we're never going to see them again. And it's just less fun. The green's going to win, the orange wouldn't, we all know this. It's quite possible. You want people that are going to be here to enjoy the competition, right? Did I just attach it to the back and not the front? That would explain why we're struggling some. So he's not got a point yet, kid? No? Okay. I'll add him to the list. I need to remember that. I think I added him to the 0 point people. But the 0 point people, you will be getting one of the lower ranked teams, and we might actually have too many 0 point people. Oh shit, I forgot to add myself to that list as well. So I think even though we've got 48 countries, we might have enough active members to fill this World Cup, which is surprising and scary, so we're going to have a good bit of shrink out in 2027. Who's the guy who joined both voice chat and golf once and then disappeared? Cold Cuts. Yeah. He was here for he was really intense for like a week, and then I think he stopped playing My Winter Card. Moved on. It's the nature of Twitch though, right? He's a nice bloke. I had a good laugh with him for a week or 2, but some people move on, right? But as nice as he was, and as much as we enjoyed his company, if he's not been here for a while, then he's not going to be there to celebrate or to commiserate or to whatever in the competition, right? If he shows up and says hello, then absolutely. Not that there is that you need to constantly be here. It just makes it more fun. And then there was the Time Splitters guy who showed up for one forest stream, joined Discord, and won marbles, and then we never saw him ever again. Ooh, this was that guy. Siddles, thank you for I think your 9th sub message this month. Speaking of which, Siddles, I've got this to put on the screen at all times. I'll turn it off in a second, but just when we're talking about it. It is the Mafia Song Simulator, yeah. Best bit of music ever. Yeah, it does. I don't blame anybody specifically for it, but it's on us to try and think of a way to make it clear, right? Dedos, thank you for the sub. Right, let's get this to Alkarions and get home sharpish. Again, everybody. Kitten's reposted it, but if Discord's busy, go to my last message and you will find the sheet where you can make your predictions for the 2026 World Cup to potentially win the greens or oranges some fat points. I need to hotkey that though, because currently I don't have it hotkeyed. Alright, it's getting late, it's nearly 11 PM.
Like imagine coming in here and not reading please no help, hints, tips, pointers, assistance, guidance, reminders, tricks, glitches or advice, and please don't confirm or deny his idiot guesses and assumptions. He is playing this for the very first time, and trying to do so completely blind, without looking anything up, using no guides, and with no help from those in the know. The suffering is part of the experiment. Thank you. Share yksi.
You know, every time you read that out, Sills, I'm always surprised at how well you perfectly nailed that. Actually, Kittens, that wouldn't be a bad thing to do, would it, to get an exclamation mark command, just to get Cerbatron to post that. But do we want to see more Moobot in this place? We're already sick of Cerbatron. Yeah, I don't know why I've not even thought about that before. Because the pre-written message is right there. I was doing it as a joke because Chrisman has it as a sound effect. Yeah, doesn't he have me explaining it as one of his sound effects? Okay, let's not get hit by the train. Hello train, yes. I remember him saying at the time, it's from a very long time ago, I remember him saying, I'm clipping that to use as a soundbite. God, this has been a long tractor journey. It is nice to know that the tractor journeys are limited in this. Despite me saying that there's only one, I completely forgot about dragging wrecked cars around in this game, but there's only 2 more on the map. Again, making big progress. Things are going well. Just in case Razor's back in here, I'm not going to say the thing, but it is feeling that way at the moment. And no, the thing isn't Eurojank there before you say. Right, I need the car to be back on the road because I don't like this. Just drive slowly, I think. I always remember Chaz in this part of the map when he played, like with, I think he was trying to do the bales and they were rolling all over the place and he was getting rightfully pissed off. Like just south of Alkarions, Chaz. I don't know if you've got the same memory I have. Okay, nearly there. Apologies to all you tractor noise fans. Don't go in that hole. Whew. Don't go in that hole. Don't go off the fucking... Jesus. Remember when you said going back to My Summer Car and being less tractor time for a British farmer? I never said that. Smiths, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I was kind of wrong on that. I forgot about these scrap cars. Right, I'm thinking this is close enough. Good. Right, home. Fast. Turned it up just for you. Kind of thirsty, but there's probably enough there to get us home, and I don't have to drive so slowly this time. Right, don't spare the horses. We need to go to bed because we've got a big day tomorrow. We're going to take the car to get his first inspection in. Well, hopefully it's last. Oh, fuck. Of all the places to hit to collide in, it's near that massive shit truck drop, as I think we've called it in the past. Everybody do your World Cup prediction. Cats, is your bot set up to do it through the night? I'm assuming it's more. It's not a bot that's attached to your Discord account or anything, right? It's going to be something that you just that generates it and you just paste it in. I don't have much luck with cups or mugs in here. On servers right now. I'm just wondering if you could automate your account to spit it in.
Time since the Robbie family has moved to the
But then would you be accused of being a bot? I wonder.
The rally every single time. He says it's all the precise gear shifting and not dying. That is, once again, not dying.
What you need to do, Alkieran, is just win the World Cup and get all your score predictions correct, and then you'll get 6 points. You'll be ahead of Organ. Now Kirion 2026 will be back on. Fucking hell, this stream's flown today. We've only got an hour left. It's feeling a lot like my winter car suddenly. Yeah, that'd be fishy, no risking it. I think technically you can do it, but then, yeah, I assume you'd be flagged pretty quickly, right? But yeah, only do as much or as little as you can. So if there's a game on at 5 o'clock in the morning and there's nobody in Discord, I won't put too much pressure on yourself for it. You could even only start doing it later on if you fancy. Entirely on your discretion. Cool though. See everybody, there's no My Summer Car on Wednesday. That's when we'll be doing the assigning World Cup countries. Heaven forbid you have to miss a day of this shit. That is comfortably the most streamed game on this channel now. We're going back to Stubleton, everybody. I don't know if you've seen Shaggy Dan and Polar and Schmitz and all of you Valheim nerds. The Deep North has been given its release date, and Grounded 2's getting zip lines. Just check Discord. Did I miss the World Cup prediction? No, you didn't, Dougie. It's there. If you go into the pins at the top, you'll find you'll find all the information on the World Cup and the link to the sheet. But again, for those of you that are going in and doing it right now, this is your information that I'm going to leave on screen for a little while. Don't just type the country name, you're going to need scores. Is that obnoxious, or should I make it even bigger just so people understand? Maybe it should be flickering. And have some subway surfers underneath it. And it should be read out by, like, Terry Crews or something. And again, this is not a judgment against anybody. It's a common mistake. It's just us trying to think of a way to help make sure people get the information in properly, right? I shouldn't slow down, should I? I should concentrate on getting out with this tractor as soon as possible. Is it more palatable with the interior light on? Sort of. What about with the engine off? The radio off? What if it was just about to play the Pac-Man theme and I've robbed you all of them? God, my back's killing me. Do you know on Thursday, when I was sat waiting for the bus in my summer car, and I was laid back with my feet up and the bus came and I was like, and I sprang up. I've been feeling that all weekend. Fucking rubbish. Come on, get up. The sun's going to be coming up soon. Need to sleep and there's no alarm clocks in summer. 1 AM. Somebody write weather really big. Spell it however ironic way you fancy, just so I remember to check the weather in the morning, because if it's going to rain then I don't think Grandma's going to be out. Sky mood. Okay, that's actually surprised me. You win. Fine, what I'm talking about. Relaxing. You know what a chance that'll do, I'll remember. Delete you can't delete any messages. Messages are forever. What if we made it so you can't delete messages in the Discord? I know I'm the culprit for deleting and reposting if I cock up. Not if anybody's replied though. Can't edit, yeah. First takes, let the place be a complete mess. It would stop what I'm assuming is going to be the inevitable thing where we all wake up one morning and there's just Sermatron saying you rolled a 1, but there's no message above it because the person's embarrassed and deleted it. So we'll have confirmation that we've been relegated back to the 4,000 tier, but nobody's there to take responsibility for it. Shouldn't have done that the other day. Was it Friday, Kitten? We was fucking about. And we was like shouting about how we needed. Maybe we can trick the bot to giving us 5,000 if we beg for a low number. Kitten's like, what's this low one? Bang! And it was like 1,200 or something. I was like, what's this low one? Bang! And said like 2,400 or whatever. And then I said, let's have a really low number, and then rolled a 3 out of 5,000 and terrified myself and sat in a dark room for a bit. Don't play with forces out of your control. Kitten was like, and Cats was like, and Orga was like, he wasn't actually, he was like, well, me. Right, we're home. That'll do for the tractor. I'll try and reverse onto the trailer, but I can't see shit. By the way, my winter car gets talked about for being a very dark game. My winter car knows nothing when it comes to darkness, because he added like like a little faint light so you can see. There we go. So you can see at night. This is what it would have looked like, or what it did look like at launch. It was fucking pitch black. Alright, long tractor journey over. Thank you all for your patience. You have arrived at your destination. So this is me in my summer car looking at my lawn at night.
Saatana!
Beautiful view. Okay, we're home. That was a bit of night driving. Auger in the stream at this time? Have you only just finished your point predictions, Auger? You've been at it since 11 AM. It takes forever. I better get big points from it. It does take a long time, and again, it's something that it's Doomhaus tradition to do this, but FIFA have increased the size of the tournament from 24 teams to 48. So this first round is hefty. Shrill, welcome to the stream and good morning. We've got back to summertime already. It's not even technically summer. We did. Because, given that summer car is like... sorry, my winter car is a bit early access. And it's lacking a lot of the sauce. You can import a save from summer. And it will change how my winter car plays. So we're nipping back really quickly just to do a pregnancy percent run of my summer car. So that's the goal. Get in, get pregnant, get out. There's no WoW to play, yeah, I'll just quit. You did them all with AI. That's not a bad strategy, honestly. Interesting and probably scary. I mean, scary for the future of Periavi. Right. But now, we're off to go get the car inspected. I have eyed in the air-fuel ratio, so very likely going to be miles off. But it sounds alright. I've got no radio though, have I? But I've ordered some aerials, so we'll do that. Have a quick P-word, have a quick drink, quick mosquito spray, and get on the road. What am I doing? Why did I just walk into that room? Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot something very important. Sounds like life guidance, yeah, get in, get pregnant, and get out. That's how we get to the credits on real life as well. Oh, lovely stretch. Right, take the car to get inspected. First stop, Alcarion. Pick up some money. Bang. Second stop, town. Try and get the car inspected. Fail the inspection. Terrible. Third stop, go to the shop. Check if the postal orders come in with my aerials and air fuel ratio rubbish. Check. Lovely. Third stop, go to the shop, buy milk, sugar and sausages. Fourth stop, grandma's. 3, 2, 1, wait. Car's not warmed up, but it shouldn't stall. Look at that. Car running already. Right, they've got brand new tyres on, but I am worried about the condition of... well, nothing really. It should be fine. But there might be some bolt that I didn't attach properly that means the car's going to fall to pieces, but... in its current state, not bad. Cats, you did a good job. We're up to £8,000. I've got a few shit subs to do, but I don't think I'll do them today. We've got the weekend for that, right? Try to tuck your hair behind your headphones. Is that a bad thing? Yeah, sure. Instead of stick around and let your significant other ruin your life for many more years. True. Get in, inject them, and then pull the ripcord. No, you didn't. You're full of Yorkshire now, and you know it. God, I forgot how good this car feels. What, have you cut all your hair off recently or something?
Lol, last week my wife and I celebrated 10 years and I woke up and said to her, happy anniversary. 10 years ago I said I do and you trapped me forever.
It's always nice when you can share a romantic morning. Said all of this in good fun, obviously. He says that. He's got his fingers crossed behind his back. Dougie, congratulations on 10 years of marriage. Oh, you cut it all the way back, see? Right before she was born. Ready for summer. Did Towns cut his luscious locks off as well? That should be a guild name in WoW, shouldn't it? Or it would be if Warlocks existed. Right, watch out for Cousin. I'm proud of this car, and the last thing I want is him slamming into it. So far, it's dent-free. Still drag on the ground, just like his silly moustache. Said he wants to be Dracula, I understand. Has he also dyed it white? I'm not going to do an impression of Kit saying the word dyed it white. That would be abusive. Yeah, she's only 3 foot tall. Oh, there's Cousin. You know what, Cousin? Go in front. Dickhead. Really? Press 1 to pit maneuver him into the lake. Pit says do it, Alcarion says do it. I hate him so badly. So very badly. What now? White show instead, it's the greens. God, I hate him so much. He is just mocking me. Just want to go to Alcarion to pick up my money. And I have to take the back road as well, knowing that he's in play. I would say beep at Southend, but fuck that guy. Train? I should at some point in this life do 6-4's recommendation all the way through Summer Car of blocking the road so Cousin has to sit on the train tracks and then watching it send him into orbit. This car's so slow, that must be in second gear. I am worried that if I try and do the street race with Santa, I won't be fast enough to catch up with him and I'll have to order a lot of fucking racing parts to do it. Oh, it feels so good. Watch it hit him and the train doesn't move, but it flies off the tracks and kills me. Yeah, it smashes the car up and kills me. Right, while that dickhead goes even further towards town and prepares for my death, we're going to pull over and get paid for that scrap. Oh, I want the radio, but I've not got an aerial for the car. Why does it sound like it's... No. Ah, right. I'll carry on, good morning.
Hitto, hyviä löytöjä. Mä en tajunnut, että on meidän...
Are you happy with it, yeah?
Koslia. Joo, kyllä mä sulle maksan näistä ihan hyvin.
Thank you for the 3,200 marks. I'll be back at some point for some car repairs, but not now. What a little beauty. It's so good, I love this car. The greens ruin Greenland. It should be ours. Right, that's one success. We're up to 1,100. When is the rally? We're not doing the rally. Well, we are supposed to be getting Sothan's money, and I keep disconnecting the phone, but Sothan's money is just a maybe. I do kind of want to see what happens if you import a save with Sothan dead regarding Kilyu, though. Does it just not give you that option? Greenland will never submit to the orange man's desire. No, it's the strategic military location that totally doesn't have a load of untapped resources on it because Denmark is environmentally responsible. Not Denmark, sorry. The oranges. The green. Fucking hellfire. Don't push him, Schmitz. I am concerned though because we had it once where, can you remember Jiddles got killed by Cousin because he passed me at Alcarion's in exactly this situation and set off to town, and I assumed I was following behind him so I could go at pace, and he for some reason was immediately coming in the opposite direction and killed Jiddles. I think he could maybe skid off the track and turn himself around and just set off back in the other direction, which he did that time, and killed Jiddles. Also, I swear I forgot something on this inspection. I need bulbs, don't I? Bulbs. Somebody write bulbs. Really big. Obviously, somebody's going to write boobs. Yes, do that as well, whichever. B-U-L-B-S. Go bang. I need to remember when I get to town. I should not be driving at this pace, should I? The whole run could end if I behave like this, or I could smash the car up to a point where it's going to take an extra 3 weeks to get the fucking thing inspected. Right, we're past Auntie's house now. Slow it down. Good. I know the roads, I just don't know if Cousin's going to always turn round somehow miraculously and come flying at me in the other direction. Also, I don't know if the car's safe enough to survive it if he did. Or just these speeds in general. Right, we're in Cousin could be coming the other way territory for certain now, so slow down. I feel like I should have caught up to him by now, though. I wonder if he's in a ditch somewhere. God, my heart will break at the thought. There he is. Nice little passing place for us to work it out. Don't beat your own, you prick. Lovely. Alright, Cousin's out of the way. Good. I really want an aerial. Right, first job, I need to go and get some bulbs. Fucking nobody wrote it in to remind me. Press 1 to handbrake, turn really irresponsibly and potentially damage the suspension, snap the brake cable and cause chaos in the engine. No, I'm not doing it. Right, first job, we're going to get some... Did I bring the socket set or did I leave it at home?
Ei saatana.
Fucking idiot. Does he have tools in his garage like Alcarion does? Fucking hell. Hang on. No, we might be able to save this. If not, we'll just bez off to Alcarion and do it there. I'd have to be quick. Really quick. Hello. I was postal ordering. Amazing. Thank you. Right, but first job, I need 2 of them, please. Appreciate it. Right, that's that done. Good, lovely. Then quickly. Yeah, see it. Love you, bye. Right, then, I need to fill this up as well, don't I? And then we need to get to the inspection shop. Put the belt on, just in case the bear cleans me out in the bus. Fucking eyeballs itching. Sorry for those of you that can't touch your eyeballs, that was probably graphic. Oh, why did I forget that? I'm just going to pray that he has a tool set in here. Well, I don't know if I've ever seen one. Got to be getting a screwdriver from somewhere, right? Come on, topless.
Jumalauta.
Why? Right. Stubbler's done an oopsie. Do I? If I was to bez back to Alcare, I might be... No, because I'm just going to crash and die, aren't I? If I tried to fly back to Alcarion's now, so I could change the bulbs with his tools, then fly back here, I could maybe get in, but then I would be risking Jatz's life, right? Or we fuel the car up, fuel the thing up, get Grandma shopping, take Grandma shopping home, then we sit with Grandma for a bit, drive home, get it all sorted, get it inspected the next day. The more time I'm talking about it, the less I have. And now... What is that now? Am I out of coolant? Oh, fuck. It looks like it was never going to pass anyway. What is this? Where's the steam coming from? Okay, it's not overflow. Wait. Is that a broken head gasket? No, is it run out of oil? Okay, I'm going to limp it round to the shop. That doesn't look good. Oil temperature's fine. God, I wish I had the dials right now. They'd be telling me what's wrong. I think if the head gasket's gone, this is going to be doing serious engine damage. I don't know if that smoke would be... I've got no tools, have I? And I'm stuck in town. Please don't blow up. Please don't blow up. Come on. Come on, little cat. Don't blow up. I'm just going to limp it round to the pump. Has it got an oil leak, maybe? Yeah, because if this is a head gasket issue or an oil leak, why did I not put the tools back in the car? Where are you smoking from, car? Where? Please have good quality. The oil might have just gone to shit. Wait, where's the dipstick in this? Oil's fine and at a good level. Oil filter's on. Step back away from this. There's enough coolant in the radiator. Tell you what, it might be an AFR issue, and I have just collected my my gubs. But again, I can't install any of this because some fucking idiot forgot to bring his tools. Right, that is my new aerials, right? This is the new AFR gauge. You know what I might have to do? I might have to... I mean, I could try and limp the car to Alcarion's, but what if it breaks down on the way? Press 1 to take the shit truck and just earn some money in the gap. Press 2 to try and limp the car to Alcarion's and potentially break down and ruin the playthrough. Alcarion says, go and ruin the playthrough. Yeah, because you're going to make money out of it. It feels like it's a risk. Press 3 for tacos. Alcarion. No, you're not Alcarion, no, you haven't named me. Right, hang on. I need some chips. Where the fuck's... Oh, they're over here, aren't they, in this game? I'll have 2 bags of chips and a crate of beers. I'm going on a dumb mission, and I need your assistance. Thank you for being polite. Yes, now fuck off. I'm in a hurry. I'm going to try the limp tactic. If I can get to Alcarion's, we can sit and work on the car and try and diagnose the problem, but if not... Okay, to try to open that then, if you're wondering why I was staring at it. Ah, maybe we can get there. I just have to get close enough, don't I? And we know that Cousin's not a factor at the moment. Cats, that is a good-looking car. I like the colour suddenly. Are we going to get a Cat's livery where we get his picture on it and stuff? German flag on the back. Okay, everything should be fine. Somebody just died upside down. Came in though. Close the front door. Right, be brave everybody. We'll just... This car, which is for some reason smoking from the engine, to not break down. If it breaks down, you'll hear the pistons go. That dirt noise sounded really loud at first, but now it's fine. Alcarion, please roll out the red carpet, I'll be there soon. And in the mood to spend money. Might be able to afford actually to get him to repair all engine components. But it's not looking good right now. I think, if it's the perfect scenario, it's just the head gasket that needs replacing, right? Which means that oil is leaking into... When the head gasket goes, it's the problem is oil leaking upwards, isn't it? Not downwards. Struggle, will you please? I'll try. I've not pleased anybody in 10 years I've been on this website. Yeah, we're about halfway and I've not broken down yet. Okay, apparently Cousin's gone into that ditch. Well, let me in, please, thank you. Our long-term relationships are about pleasing one another, right? As Dougie's found out on his 10-year wedding anniversary. Right, slow, 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 slow. Yeah, Trebet might not have mentioned it, Trib, but normal people commit to each other. But in her case, I can understand it, right? That was bad, that was bad. That was just bad driving, though. And I just bottomed the car out. Cousin should not be a concern. I think either he's on the south side of the map now, terrorising Grandma, or, given the skid marks we just saw near that swamp, he's got in the river. But finding the right person to annoy you for the rest of your life, yeah. I mean, we're all in a relationship with each other. It's disgusting. The trick is to hit the rocks even harder. That's how you really drive. Especially when your car's breaking down. That'll be great. Yeah, I just considered Augur in a white gown. Change my mind. Okay, we've made it to Alcarions in good time as well. You've got 200 hours in this game and you never got the car on the road. Respect. Okay, we've made it. And it's still smoking. I don't know why it's overheating though, it shouldn't be. This is my chips, isn't it? And that's the bulbs in the back. What I want to do is get the chips out of this. Why am I struggling to... Why can't I open the bag? Is it because I'm in the car, maybe? Yeah. The car's smoking to relieve stress. Yeah, consistent is this game in that regard. Right, you. Oh, wait. Never mind. First job. Yeah, I know it does, Wolf. If it's going to keep leaking oil, it'll ruin more than that, dickhead. Right, let's have the cylinder head off. I think we'll be able to tell visually if it was the head gasket that was the problem. What is it? I can't remember. The trouble is, all my brain's been mixed up with the other game. I think these are 9s or 7s. Also, I'd be using these, shouldn't I? Go for 9. Really? I had all of these memorised. I could whip this off in no time, but now I'm all bamboozled between winter and summer versions. 7. What could cause it to smoke? I don't understand. It didn't look like smoke though, did it? Look like steam. Head gaskets off. Cylinder head coming off. Underpants remaining on. Till I see that the pistons are all smashed to pieces. Maybe the water pump's gone? The oil pump? Head gasket is perfect. Fuck, okay, this is a bigger problem. I mean, we'll buy a new one, just anyway. New one of them, please. God, you're going to make some money out of me. Thank you. I'm sure I died. I think he died shortly after, I say. Just after you got your first bit of good news. It was coming from this back area, wasn't it? I wonder if one of the valves is... not valves, the pipes is... I mean, do we replace the fuel pump while we're here as well? Martin, good afternoon. What are you looking at me like that for? Just because my car's broke. Oh, I should have checked the pistons actually, shouldn't I? Hang on. Let me just check the pistons are... we haven't got one of them bust. No, they all look fine.
Vitu mulkku.
Great game. Huge fan. Right, cylinder head back on. This rocker shaft looks so knackered.
Your car is fucking shit.
It is. But it doesn't have to win races, it just has to win hearts. One heart in particular. It'll be better when it's got leopard print seat covers and stuff, don't there? Doesn't have to beat wet rallies, but it probably will try.
Saatana!
Apologies, everybody. Alcarion's taste in music leaves a lot to be desired. Okay, tell you what we'll do. Let's get the... Because I got my postal orders in, didn't I? What did I get? We got, for Christmas... Does he have a wiring mess in here? That would be bad if he did. But I think the AFI, you don't need a wiring mess for it, right? Oh, fucking hell. There's one you don't need to wire up. You can at least put these on. Our new aerials. Now we've got a radio. And we're going to need a radio because Suski demands it. That's one of her many demands. At least a CD player. I've got no CDs yet because I constantly ignore Chaz suggesting that we put the Marbles music on the soundtrack. Right, please may these just be 8s. You reckon 6s? I reckon 6s or 5s, they look pretty small. Now look at the time. Bollocks. I could have sworn on Martin's life those were 6s. For those wondering, I forgot my tools, you can probably tell. 5s? They don't seem like they're something that would need a beefy bolt, does it? Or nut, I suppose. Chaz, if you call your next character... He's already making a character of Coronos called Beefy Nut, I can tell. 7? Don't sprint too much. Then again, we can have a beer in this car. It reminds me of that video in... have you ever seen that video where they banned alcohol in the US? Drink driving in the US. They said that you'll get arrested if you get caught drinking, and there was a lot of people interviewed and they were like, what, you can't finish a day's work and then have a few beers on the way home? What is this? The Soviet Russia or what? There was a woman sat in a car and her baby was in the passenger seat, and she was like, well, I have to pick her up from school and I can't have a couple of beers on the way home to wind down. What is this, communism? There's a similar one in Britain as well about seatbelts. When seatbelts became a law in this country. Do I need to wire that? I need to remember. Do I need to wire that up or not? Yeah, I do, don't I? Feck. I'll replace the fuel pump and the water pump. There's a kid screaming in the back and you want me to be sober. Did I just lose my... Oh, thought the AFI gauge had gone under the map then. I'd have been very upset. Right, you're the one that doesn't need wiring up, right? Nope, they both need wiring up. This looks stubborn, apparently. That needs a screwdriver, I think, for the extra gauges. One of them doesn't need bolting in, and I can never remember which. I will do that when we get home, I suppose. If I don't have the wires to wire it up, then there's no point in doing it right now, right? I'll replace the fucking fuel pump and replace... I mean, it's paid 10p for shopping bags. People love a whinge, yeah. I mean, everybody said these things would be the absolute collapse of civilized society, and civilized society collapsed, so maybe they had a point. Because causation and correlation are one and the same, right? No, bloody career has more rights, I tell you. Right, we're having a new fuel pump. Congratulations, everybody. I'll carry on, you turd. I need a new fuel pump. There's this one. Give me this one. 320 fucking marks. Thank you. No shopping bag charges in North Korea because there's no fucking food. Aye, that's where we're bloody heading. Hello? Right, new fuel pump. I don't know if the fuel pump was the issue, but if the fuel pump dies, it's not going to be pumping fuel around and things are going to start to get a little bit steamy, aren't they? Not steamy. Steamy. Where the hell am I? Turn it around completely. I need to take we'll have a new water pump as well. Because steam sounds like water. Correlation does not imply causation. It's kind of a shit saying. Isn't it? Especially when it's completely the opposite. People assume it means that two things can't be causally linked, when it just means that it isn't necessary that they're causally related. They're correlated. Do people really think that it means that... What, do people use it as a way to say, like, these two things aren't related? Or can't be related? Yeah, that's dumb. You can't blame the saying for misuse, right? Right, that's the fuel pump pulley. Water pump pulley, but I need the water pump off. What? Yeah, it tends to be interpreted as they aren't causally linked rather than we don't know if... Yeah, exactly. That's a strange way to misinterpret that, don't I? As I'm sure you agree. Fuel pump. Oh, I can't get my tools out while I'm smoking. Is that enough to fully de-stress? I don't know if you're allowed to smoke in here, I can only assume so. Right, I'm sure the fuel pump was 7s. But I'd have been able to tell if the fuel pumps were 7s before, right? It is. Not fuel pump, water pump. Rock and roll is here to stay. Right, water pump. Hello? Why not? Oh. Hello, I'll carry on. I need another fucking water pump, please. Spending a fortune in here. Saying that, it's probably a good thing, because if it was going to go, I'd rather it went before I'd spent a fortune on the new inspection. And this guarantees that we get brand spanking new water pump, fuel pump, head gasket. Because I don't think this is fluid related, do you? Lovely, then the pulley back on.
Have you tried putting fuel in it?
I mean, I have mine, but... The fuel was just turned into steam. Pistons are fine, head gasket's fine, brand new water pump, brand new oil pump, brand new head gasket. Belt was spinning. Why was it steaming? I hope it's not a piston issue. But I don't think it is. Have you not seen the title of today's fucking stream, mate? Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm not even tested if I'm drifting about on stream today. I've been so focused. No, I'm not too drifted, have I? Fuck off, I'll carry on playing this. Put something else on. Oh no, I've died. I really do like this piece of music, even though it's associated with terror at the highest order. Alright. Fuel pump replaced, water pump replaced, head gasket replaced. Car's been allowed to cool down. Is it still steaming? Trouble is though, is I can't now go and buy shopping for Grandma, can I? I'll have to do that tomorrow. Ooh. I tell you what, no, because I can't wire up the air fuel ratio, can I? I need to drive it. Air fuel gauge. I need to get it on. Is it choking? Yeah. So let's relax the choke, and does the smoke go a bit whiter? It does. Alright, let's go home and let's adjust that. Should actually have a radio now. Is the radio fixed? Talking. Alright. First major car issue fixed. Again, in true Doomhaus fashion, I fixed 3 things at once before testing, so...
Engine assembly can you down. With our new instant engine kit, your Satsuma can be road ready in seconds. Not responsible for any spontaneous combustion. Instant engine for when you value time over safety.
I fixed 3 things at once, so I don't know which one it was that was broken in the first place, and now don't know what to do when I get that warning sign from the engine again. But it did fix the problem, at least temporarily. Lovely. Yeah, let's go wire up the dials. And then I'm even more likely to pass the inspection tomorrow. I think whatever was falling to pieces on the car that caused it to smoke would have caused me to fail the inspection. No train? No train. Little wave to my old friend sat there. I just slipped on the gears then, I don't know if you heard that, and immediately thought that the gearbox had gone. Everybody, if you haven't done it, make your World Cup predictions on the sheet in the pins in Discord. You'll see it. Click the pins, click the top comment, you'll see all the information about the World Cup, you'll see the link to make your predictions. If you want to potentially win yourself a Person of the Century of the Day point and 10 bonus points for your team. Just imagine oranges. If we can get Siddles to rig the shit out of it, we're back in the game. Oh, this fits. Yes, you have to do it because I'm off to download and can't remind people. You have to download now. Bye. Fucking hell. And there he goes. Oh, tomorrow morning. You're setting off now. Bye. Siddles, fuck off. Sorry, stop talking to me and get off. Bye. What we downloaded? Not Questy, I hope. To be young. No. Then again, downloads full of people older than us, kid. But in better health. I can't believe we didn't have time for Grandma. No train? To have good backs. Yeah, that's the one. To have our health. Ooh, I do like the car. Fuck yeah, I forgot the lights. So I need to put the bulbs in and wire up these two dials. Look at it. It moves, this car, honestly. Do you reckon I could win the rally? No, stop talking about the rally. I'm about to start questioning whether I could win the rally with a stock Satsuma. Stop thinking like that, Studler. This is not a rally game, it's a dating simulator. And a damn good one at that. I'm still thinking about what Simulator said earlier about how my winter car has all of the foundations in place and all of the content and all of the the meat, but it doesn't yet stink of Topless Gun, and the stink is what's going to bring it all together at the end. It's that my winter car smell. That's what we're lacking. Alright, car's home. I'm 34 and my back is trash, and I've never had a hard work job in my life. Jamie, welcome to the stream. To be honest, I think physical manual labour is probably better for your back than sitting in an office, right? Given we're not supposed to be sedentary creatures. Good back would be great, yeah, most definitely. I had an extremely physical job and I was in 50 times better health than I am essentially in rest mode all day. No. Saying that job did smash my back to pieces and it's been terrible for a decade, but still. All those young people take it for granted, innit? Surgery on your back at 19, moving around makes it feel way better than sitting around, yeah. Right, how do you get the lights out again? There were 7s, I think? Or 6s? You can't just pop the bulbs out, can you? Fuck, I do need to take the thing off, don't I? Front grill. Hello?
Meidän likakaivo on ihan täynnä taas. Tules tyhjentämään se. Heti.
Yeah. Oh, yep. I'll be through tomorrow, mate. Thank you. Love you. Bye. Okay. Has that killed the radio? What are we doing here, radio? Talk to me. Beautiful. Weird Wrinkle, welcome to the stream. I worked some pretty physical jobs when I was young, then just office jobs. So far my back seems to be rock solid still. Give it time. It'll catch up to you. I mean, it's the same with everything, right? I think you've just got a higher chance of it fucking your spine up. Unless you work on it, right? Your parents and siblings all have messed up backs. Keep rolling the dice and keep getting 6s. Can't complain so far. I have a history of bad backs. Everyone ends up bent over and so much shorter than they were. 2 kids haven't helped you. Giving you the parental stoop. The weight of the world. Did I undo these? Yeah, I did. Right, get out. Bang, bang, bang. No. Got 4 minutes of the stream left, and I'd like to at least get these lights swapped out. Right, it's the 90s. Who cares about recycling? Get over there. Right. One of them. Fuck that off, boy. God, littering's fun. When we were being scolded for it, all the years when we were growing up in the 80s and 90s. I forgot to mention just how fun littering truly is. You're left recycling up to nature in the night. Precisely. All them plastic bags and stuff, they'll break down eventually, won't they, in about 8,000 years? They won't even in that time, will they? I think by the time a lot of these plastics have passed through sea turtles' bodies, they do start to break down eventually. We just need the turtles to start pulling their weight. So I've been feeding Mina carrier bags for 5 years at this point. Right, I need a bolt on that, don't I? Can I maybe get these two bolted up as well? No. 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 No.
Perkele!
Yeah, exactly. Imagine just a line of them that you could force. For the record, everybody, this is a joke. Found $100 bill in your front. Yeah, really? Dougie's going to prison. It's a trap. Is there a fishing line connected to it? Is it radio harness? Dash harness connector? There we go. Alright. Okay, that does need adjusting. Right. Hello, what? Yes, okay, sorry. I've been very rude to that guy. Right, fortunately, everybody, that's all we're going to have time for today. Tomorrow, I need to wire up the other dials. And once those dials are wired up, then I should be able to drive the car and get the inspection passed. Imagine? Lovely. Right, that was a strong day. I might not have got to the inspection, but luckily, I had a feeling we might not and didn't name the stream after the inspection for once. Let me make sure I don't lose this, and then let's get out of here, shall we? Your son found $100 and you claimed it. It's a good lesson about economics, that, Timmy. You need to teach him that just because you think something's yours, someone's bigger's going to come and take it. Right. Thank you all for joining today. I will see you tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of every week until I've managed to get Suski pregnant. But for now, that's going to do it. Actually, Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday, is not my summer card because it's a one-off, and that means it is it's the World Cup predictions. Can I give you all some news? Can I give you some news? Can anybody guess what the news might be? Anybody would like to guess? Go on, Kitten. Kitten says she knows. Nope, didn't have a poo. Not that time again. Not a new butt plug, I'm not pregnant. The news is, for about 8 seconds during that stream, there was a moose slowly crawling across the stream. And I stayed quiet because the new rule states that one of you lot has to spot it, not just me. Therefore, this could have been moose marbles, but the 25 or so people dropped the fucking ball. It was one of the... I've never seen a moose run slower. Therefore, it could have been moose marbles right before the World Cup, but it's not. You fucked yourselves. I have kitten, can you imagine? So this, boys and girls, is a single point marbles. I don't assume you're watching. The whole idea was that nobody watches this shit, and that's fair enough. So, we need a hero for every moose marbles, and the person that calls it out that they saw a moose after they've been saying they've seen moose in this game and every other fucking game for years. You know what I mean? I thought, I'm going to put the ball in their court for once, let's see what happens. It's not in fourth monitor, it's buried deep in the tabs. Too bad because the Oranges are going to win today. That's true, but you know what I mean? There's a moose on screen now. That's Eric. Taxlack, welcome to the stream. Topa, welcome to the stream. How is everybody? Right, for those that don't know, the Doomhaus Discord is linked down below or with the ! Discord command. When you join, you are randomly assigned a team, either green or orange. The greens and the oranges compete at the end of every stream to determine who is the person of the century of the day. That is a person who wins a single run of marbles. If you would like to be the person of the century of the day and affect the scores at the top left, you must be in the Discord, you must know which team you fight for, and you must simply type the password. The password today being... smoke. If an orange wins, it's moose marbles, yeah. Saw a moose, it was a roe deer, and I missed it by a fucking inch. Your pants were shat. It's nothing worse, right? You dumbass had so much fun with this for hours. It was the best. Right, Discord members, type the word smoke, go. For those of you that are yet to get points this year, this is one of your final chances. And, because tomorrow is the final day for qualifications for the World Cup, tomorrow, as per the 6-4 rule, is going to be Paul Purgatory. Right, we've got Polar for the greens, Trim for the greens, Sothan for the greens, Salty for the oranges, Dougie for the greens, Schmitz for the oranges, Udis. Smoke. Mazak, welcome to the stream and thank you for 71 months. Martin for the greens, Bear for the greens, Keaton for the oranges, Alcarion for the oranges, Chaz for the greens, Azzy for the orange. Actually, everybody fucking stick around. I'm going to put this on screen while I'm doing this. Azzy for the oranges, Shaggy Dan for the oranges, Cats for the greens. If you would like to help your team and potentially help yourself win a Person of the Century of the Day point during the World Cup, click the pin in Discord and then, wait, I'm going to do it in Discord now, give me a second. Siddles has already posted it. Go click Siddles' link in Discord and predict your scores. It takes a little while because there's quite a lot of games this year, but it means that you can watch the competition. Lundios Chalice, welcome to the stream. You can watch the competition knowing that you have a dog in every fucking fight. Satan for the oranges. Tag Slack. If you don't want to help anyone, Chaz, consider this. You can hurt Siddles by giving him more admin to do. Tag Slack for the oranges. Monrot for the oranges, but read the instructions carefully at the top of the sheet. Augur for the greens and Mazak, thank you for the sub, for the greens. 2-0 just like you said, that was the limit of your effort. I mean, you're a green, I'm more than happy with it. Greens, if you think it's too much, if you think there's too many games, true, but you can also just not take that. Oranges, it's fucking mandatory. Right, 21 marbles into the race then. First person to pick a number 20% will go. We have Polar, Trim, Sothan, Salty, Dougie, Schmitz, Martin, Bear, Alcarion, Chaz, Azzy, Shaggydan, Cats, Lundios, Cellist, Satan, Tagslack, Mindright, Augur, and Mazak. 9 oranges and 12 greens. Martin said 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alienated is the name of the level. 21 marbles. Enter. You need a single point to be in the big boy category. In fact, if you need to know anything about qualification, about how the day in which this is all going to kick off. If you need to know the link, if you need to know what points are available for anything regarding the World Cup, click the pin in Discord. All the information is there, including the links. And tomorrow's Marbles is going to be Paul Purgatory. Is there anybody here that needs to get points that's on the 0 point qualification list? There is. Right? Anybody else? Can Kitten move into from the shitter category to the elite? 3, 2, 1. Bonus points if you have to type out the team name and the number in words for each one. Yeah, make sure you listen to the instructions at the top. It's about scores, right? A lot of people, which is perfectly understandable, I know we've not got a great deal of football fans in here. A lot of people type the country name or something, and that can get you like sort of tiny amount of points if you're lucky. But it's all about scores. Slops is the record holder with 95 seconds. The level is alienated. Second to last chance to get qualified for Putin. Can she do it? Also, I will be in the running on Wednesday for one of the shitty, the smelly teams at the bottom, one of the lower ranked teams. Alcarion on that right hand side. Bears in the lead for the Greens. The current scores, by the way, 96 to 72. The point gap is fat after the Greens won their second ever marbles win. Not marbles win, their second golf win of 2026. And they managed to do it last week, which coincidentally was the week where the Greens were on for a clean sweep. Chaz, Martin, Auger and Katz secured a green sweep last week, which is why the Oranges need to pull some big stunts on these score predictions and the World Cup stuff. It's big. Alright, Satan's in the lead then as we drop into the field. Dougie is in second. Can Satan get lucky? Because as it works in the Doomhaus in this last week or two, the Oranges are always doing incredibly well, and then there's some strange set of circumstances which puts the Greens clear through. Satan's managed to come out in the lead. Let's see how it works here. Kitten's so far in the lead. Kitten, imagine. The Super Bowl of soccer, I know. I am kind of concerned that it might not feel like a World Cup because of all of that. I can't snooze this ad break off. I've run out of snoozes. Kitten well in the lead right now. Sothan in second. But it's a moving bucket. 2 Orange. So this is how the script usually goes, right? Greens are lagging behind. Kitten in the lead as we speak. But somehow the Greens will get round where the Oranges can't. The Green will come out in the lead on this side, like that, look. And it's Dougie. And these two will get to the bucket before and a Green will win. Ready? See how that works? As predicted, a Green overtakes the Oranges at the last second. Dougie is your person of the century of the day. Let me stick a green name on him. Not a green name, a golden name. And the Greens get yet another point. Fucking marbles, honestly. That is the Greens' 8th point in a row. Where's Dougie? I can't see him online. Dougie's one of them with a short name, right? I'll find him after. Martin, I appreciate the green rain. Congratulations to Dougie. Good work to the Greens as usual. The Greens now up to 97 points. 25 points clear at the top. Fucking hell. It's too predictable. That's what's going on right now. Shit. Right, Greens, good work. Dougie, congratulations. That puts Dougie up to... It's Dougie on this list. Dougie now up to 4. Just about qualified for everything in the final week at this point. Martin, I appreciate the green rain. 97 to 72 points is what it ends then. Oh, fuck, I've closed the music. Oh, God, it's gone all quiet. You can hear my thoughts. Don't listen to my thoughts. Right. Thankfully, everybody was terribly unobservant and didn't spot the moose, therefore that was only worth 1 point to the Green. Why is this not loading? Oh, there we go. Let's stick it about here. There we go. Right, that's going to be it. Dougie, thank you. Congratulations. Greens, good work. Person of the century of the day goes your way. As usual, 25-point gap and congratulations. Martin, thank you for the big bits. Thank you all for the bits, the subs, the host, the raids, and everything today. As always, I will see you all tomorrow for more My Winter Cart, and I will see you on Wednesday. Tomorrow, by the way, is the Portal Purgatory Marbles before the competition, so if you have yet to get points, tomorrow is not only your last chance, but it's quite a good chance, because you just have to finish the level, not come first. But thank you all for joining. I'll see you all tomorrow. Let me just quickly see if anybody's live from the Doomhaus. I can only assume nobody is, because nobody streams at this time anymore. Yep, nobody's live right now, so keep an eye out for everybody that might be. For now, however, thank you all for joining. Mazak, thank you for the sub. Thank you all for the subs, bits, host, Riz, and everything. See you all tomorrow. Look, could somebody give me a final word as I say? Martin, Cats, Topa, Kitten, tags like Cellist, Chaz, Mindray, Mazak, Satan, Lundios, Cats, and everybody else. I love you all. I will see you all tomorrow. But the final word for today is... I mean... Moose is pretty good.
Blah, 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 blah.